Two hot button issues are being discussed right now at the state capitol. We've been talking about both of them right here on 7 Action News. Now, the Senate is currently considering legislation to create policies for body camera footage obtained by police officers. Second, pensions may soon no longer be an option for school employees. That's because new bills have been introduced in Lansing that would close the school employees pension system to new hires. Both of these issues, of course, drawing a lot of conversation and opinions across the board around the state. So we want to dive a little deeper. We brought in an expert this morning, Clarence Dass from the Dass Law Firm. We appreciate you being with us, and we love when you drop by.
I love coming by.
It's a good thing. Let's first focus on the police body cam issue, because tell us what this proposed law would do.
Well, it aims to settle a debate that's been going on for many years. Every time you see police brutality or alleged police brutality on the news, people want to see what actually happened from the police officer standpoint. This bill now requires police officers to have written policies that would make footage available to the entire public. So now no one has to go through channels to get the footage. They can simply request it from a police department through the Freedom of Information Act.
Now, but it wouldn't release all of it. We had heard that FOIA-ing, as we say, Freedom of Information Act request, wouldn't necessarily get all of the footage.
That's correct. The concern that most people have is their privacy rights. So police officers will often indicate that they go to homes and sensitive places and domestic violence complaints, for example, and see people sometimes without clothes on or in very sensitive situations. This bill exempts people who have reasonable expectations of privacy. You can't get that footage if they would have a reasonable expectation of privacy.
What are some of the criticisms of this proposed bill?
Well, police officers criticize it because they feel like they're going to be more defensive in their job if they're constantly feeling they're being recorded in everything they do. Police officers have to often respond quickly and in the moment, and if they feel like they're going to get sued or second checked every time they're recorded, they may not do what they normally would do. Other people, however, feel you're giving the public way too much access to private information, and this should be left to law enforcement.
It'll also touch on how the recordings are saved, where, the process, that kind of thing?
Correct. The law basically says that police officers and departments have to set in stone a written time frame that has to keep the video for at least 45 days. And then 3 years after that if there's an investigation. So there will be no deletion of these videos for at least 45 days and up to 3 years.
And where is this bill in the process right now in Lansing?
Right now it's passed the House, and so it's now moved on to the Senate, and it looks like the Senate's going to basically adopt the House bill, so this could be law pretty soon.
All right, well, let's turn now to pensions. We've been talking about this a lot on 7 Action News as well, that new hires would be given a 401k option instead of the teacher pension, and that's really, a lot of people are a little concerned about this.
Right now, the way it's set up is teachers who are in place and coming up for the end of the school year and the new school year have a hybrid plan, which they can have a 401k or some other mixture of a pension. This bill basically would say, starting September 30th, any teacher hired for the upcoming school year would only have a 401k plan and no more pension.
And what's the big criticism with this?
The criticism is that, as you know, with a 401k, you have to put your own money out of your paycheck into the plan. So teachers who are complaining or concerned about their wages already being low are now going to have lower wages because that's going to be put into a plan instead of having it saved up for a pension at the end.
And this is also early in its stages, and different versions are kind of being developed right now in Lansing, right?
Right. This bill has just been introduced and hasn't even made its way to either the House or the Senate floor for debate yet. But there are two bills basically that are being proposed. One bill would affect teachers right now and the pensions that they have right now. Another bill would basically only affect teachers hired after September 30th. So whatever bill the legislature chooses to go with is going to affect teachers right now or teachers hired brand new out of college or out of education school.
Are lobbying efforts already being staged against either of these bills?
I think so. I think most people are on the teacher's side are concerned that life's going to get tougher for teachers because the wage is going down. But the opposite side is there's a budget deficit right now in the education system that these pensions are paying for, and they're trying to find a middle ground between the two of them.
Clarence Dass from Dass Law Firm, thank you so much
for
coming in and sharing your expertise with us. We really appreciate it. Talking about the issues of the day.
Thank you very much.
Keenan.
All right, and thank you.